Hello, I'm Philip John Neimark, the founder of the IFA Foundation International. I'd like to welcome you to yet another iteration of the weekly Ifascope. The weekly Ifascope, of course, is an in-depth, uptight look at how to handle the events of the coming week and get the most out of them. It's interesting to me that we are in the first week of the second half of 2014. You say, well, that's interesting. I mean, but you do 52 weeks worth of Ifascopes, and you do, Ikufas, and you do all the other things. Why should it be so interesting? Well, because to me, the hard lifting, as it were, the pushing upwards with the events of life have taken place and given us, or should have given us, a directional feed on where we should be going as human beings. Oh, we're going to have difficulties along the way, and there'll be good readings and bad readings, but they're all going to revolve now kind of around the theme. We've got the, things rolling. It looks like not a bad year at all, with all of the chaos that's going on. I mean, all of the, I don't even want to, deal with all the wars going on right now, or all the, difficulties in the oil and the gas and Russia and the United States, all of that. But for all of that, life for Americans is pretty darn good. And I think that it stands to get even better. I think that we have a new way of viewing not only our own destiny, but our destiny in the world, which is not, the world's keeper, because that's an impossible task. We can set the tone of how one should live, of how things should be, but it's going to be up to others to follow it without sending in thousands of young men to die. At any rate, without getting political, because that isn't what I do, the Odu for this week is Osa Okanran. First of all, these are two feminine Odus. Osa, a strong feminine Odu, talking about change, and probably sudden change. And Okanran, the strongest feminine Odu, because it has to do with the Ian Ife, or the female Babalao, or man and woman, is a sign that has two purposes for us. For men, it's saying, calm down, take it easy, don't get yourself in trouble here by being too aggressive, too assertive. Never aggressive, always assertive. But for women, it means the exact opposite. It means, hey, it's your time. Go for what it is that you want. Insist upon what you want. And see how often you're going to get it. At any rate, the Odu which decided that was a tie, but a tie goes to the runner. That tie goes to the first Odu cast, and that was Irosunowi, which is a very, very powerful Odu in and of itself. So while that indicates that there are going to be certain tensions in certain areas, we're going to have to watch very carefully that the basic concept here is that by using sudden change, by being more assertive if you're a female and less assertive if you're a male, this should remain a positive event. And interestingly enough, the event that is indicated once again by Irosunowi. That's a couple times up, and you say, hey, wait a minute, that's probably something I should give more thought to. After all, the universe stuck it in my face several times, sticking it in your face. So don't just take it at, excuse me, but for face value, but take it for something more than that. Take it for a harbinger that correct thinking and values are essential here. And new opportunities will also be essential. And those new opportunities could be handled by women assertively and by men less assertively. And who is the person that we thank with the Orisha most apt to ask for and receive our offering? It is Oya. And that means that sudden change, or at least change, but probably sudden change, is going to influence our destiny during the coming week. It's going to take those events that we all go through and place them in a configuration that, by making a sudden change or an adaptation, which moves us over a little bit in our thinking and our behavior, we reach greater success. The above? Well, my wife won't be pleased, but nevertheless, it's a cigar. So, oh yeah. I know a lot of you don't smoke anymore. A lot of you don't like smoke anymore. But at least take the cigar, light it. You don't have to puff on it if you don't like it in front of Oya. Place it in front of Oya along with one tea candle and ask Oya to help you with the character and the perseverance and the good fortune to continue for the whole week. It's really quite a nice Odu. It offers great possibilities and great probabilities, but it also has a few places where we could make a mistake, and therefore we want to be very careful with our thinking. Until next time, love and blessings.